son, I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? 52. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Out 61, matchbox lights. Check 49. Hit it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jones now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to throw. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Got it. Mike by two. I smell fear in that offense.
Jones on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Better bring it. You better bring it. Get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll have a first down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Wentz going to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Sweetie. 50. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete to Slayton.
That's it, baby. We got one.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. You can't block me. Ready?
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Ready up.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Tate. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Ready? Five.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Back man.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His third touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Jones now operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
30 base.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Catch made by Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Go, go, go.
This on 7. Hey, Alpha.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
70, Indy.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
There we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Head, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Fighting through it. He's got space. The 40. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go again with Scott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. He completes it to T. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Go now. 70, Indy.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of habits, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Kill, kill, kill.
Kill, kill. Sunday. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go. Ready?
50, Mike, 50. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Done. 120.
Mike, 50, Mike, 50. I got you.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a